We also end up with law enforcement who basically just comes and blows us off over every situation. The cops are pushing this defunding thing to a fucking extreme. We really need to beat the shit out of these guys. I mean, seriously. It's gotten to the point where police violence against us is rampant. It's been to the point where cops are just gonna leave those people in our community and allow them to continue to do those things. No, we're not talking about situations like mine where I was arrested and locked up and fucking assaulted for crimes that were never goddamn committed. No, this is pigs straight up looking the other way. They're coming out here and arresting people over the fucking piddliest goddamn shit. But if there's an actual fucking problem that the police need to be involved in, the police, not just here in Hood River, but nationwide, have shown themselves to be a bunch of goddamn sissies. Cops keep murdering the homeless. Those of you who want to keep on pushing the violence thing, you know, I'm sick of hearing it. But yeah, sure, all right, violence. All right, you think violence solves everything. You're not willing to try anything but violence. Well, you're not willing to try violence either, are you? No, you're not going to go take it out on that fucking pig. You're going to take it out on another homeless person. What the fuck is that about? This shit needs to stop. It stops when you make it stop. When you work together to do something about it. When all you do is bitch, you have no right to bitch. That's the thing about people not listening to what I had to say, but bitching at me and bitching at me and bitching at me. If that's your excuse for not even listening to a goddamn word I have to say, yeah, I'm gonna post it up on the internet. You goddamn right I am. It's not that I didn't try to get fucking help, it's that nobody fucking cared. It's not that I didn't try going to Miss Peaches for help, it's that she didn't fucking care. And then she outright lied to me over and over again. Not fucking cool. Instead of helping me, these people promised to help me and then took advantage of me, took advantage of my resources. Kind of like the people here in Hood River. Most of these homeless folks, yeah, I can't fucking trust them. Now, I don't go treating every homeless person like they're a bad person.
Every one of these cans right here didn't come out of a trash can. They came off the ground, which other people threw on the ground. People that have money, have a home, threw those on the ground. I didn't get these out of a trash can. There's a whole trash can full over there I'll go get later. But on the ground. Zero respect. Trash is everywhere. I picked up trash the other day. Whole bag. Wow.
We got everybody out here stuck in survival mode. The problem with that is that you're all about you. You don't care about anybody else when you're in survival mode. You're thinking about number one. Well, here's the problem. Is that nobody gets out of life alone. No, you have to interact with human beings. And either you work together or you get nothing. When you're being selfish and trying to make it all about you, no, we can work together. You got problems, I got problems, and together we can work them out. Unless you're, well, primarily what I've seen here is women expecting help and men getting treated like trash. Just like anywhere else in the country. I believe in doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And I don't always know the right thing to do. What I do know is that this is not okay. It's not okay to do this shit to people, but I have to go to people with stone hearts. People who don't care. My dad showed me through the entirety of my life that he didn't give a shit about me. Didn't give a shit about, well, he gave a lot more of a shit about my older brother than he did about me. Eric was kind of the golden child. And a guy that was just doing the cans, he's got a huge knife on his hip. Huge. Looks kind of like a modern rendition of a 1918 U.S. trench knife. I went and checked out the camp this morning, and pretty much everybody's still sleeping. Drew is still there. He slept there last night. I don't know if there was some sort of an argument over the tent again or not, but Judy's sleeping outside too. So, no reason for me to stick around. Everybody's passed out. There are people down at the camp, so if there's an issue, it's gonna get dealt with pretty quickly. Now, I get that you guys think that violence is the cure for everything, and of course we should be violent. When it comes to the cops, people's solutions are violent. We should beat the shit out of them. We should shoot them. We should this and we should that. Well, okay. I don't agree with you, but okay, I get you. I can understand the sentiment. Personally, I think they should be locked up. They should be in prison. That situation yesterday, it could have potentially gotten violent. It could have potentially resulted in people getting beaten up or even killed. Having somebody come up to my vehicle at, I don't know, it was probably 3 or 4 in the morning saying, "Hey, can I get a ride to the hospital? I just got punched in the head by somebody with brass knuckles." Well, it's gonna take me a minute to register what the fuck is going on. He was in a hurry, so I was trying to find my phone. He was asking if he could use my phone too. Hello.
How you doing?
Still breathing. Anyway, I'm gonna go over to Starbucks and try to get something done. I think I do have enough for coffee, but I'm not for certain. I got a big ass Sharpie so I can make a sign. And cops are a lot nicer when there's other people there. That's pretty common. Apparently it's not okay to call the cops, but it also depends on who you are. The rules for calling the cops, well, that goes all out the window if you're a female. You're actually allowed to call the cops out here if you're a female. What I'm pushing for, though, is for people to work together, actually work together, and that ain't what happened in here. What's happening here is we've got like 5 people in the community who are babysitting everybody. I don't make these videos for your entertainment. I make these videos for your education. Maybe if you realize what we're really going through, maybe you'll stop treating us like animals. I told you from the start, yeah, we do have these druggies out here. Yes, they do exist. They're not a myth. The child molesters on the streets, also not a myth. And the problem is you're sticking them in our community. You are putting them in our community, and then you're treating all of us, where most of us are victims of people like that, you're treating all of us like we're those predators. Situation with Natalie Bollinger. Natalie Bollinger knew me. Alicia Bollinger knew me. But they played on wives' tales and mysticism. They played victim. After 6 years, if I was this super psycho stalker rapist motherfucker, where's the fucking proof? There's none. There's no proof. None. But I was not allowed to speak because public opinion against me was horrible and still is. I try to turn in the crimes against me where people are threatening to kill me and fucking assaulting me, and look at this. This is not fucking okay. Forcing me to go back to Scott DeCosta is not okay. Jen Beebe should have made those calls with me. Penny Cooper should have made those calls with me. Megan Missigatis should have made those calls with me. So instead of taking her word for it, we need to look at the fucking evidence, and I need to be allowed to go to fucking court without being fucking victimized and fucking arrested and fucking dragged off on false fucking charges. Fuck this goddamn country and everyone in it. There are no good people here. When it comes to soldiers, they're all cowards. When it comes to the veterans, the ones in this town are for certainly cowards. Pointing guns at foreign people while our people are being murdered here doesn't make you a good person who's fighting for my rights. You're a straight up coward. You took money to go fucking shoot foreign people over rights we don't fucking have, stupid. No, there is not a single soldier for the United States who I have any respect for. I can't respect you pieces of shit. And of course, veterans get special treatment. A lot of stuff, they tell me, oh, are you a veteran? No. Oh, well, that takes a lot of options out. Yeah, I know. I didn't go murdering children in foreign fucking countries.
Dude, there's a guy going around jacking them all. I got some jacked the other day.
More homeless bullshit first thing in the morning. God bless America, right? I don't do drugs, but I'm stuck out here with the druggies. I'm not schizophrenic, but I'm stuck out here with schizophrenic folks. I'm not a rapist, but I'm stuck out here with rapists. I'm not a child molester, but I'm stuck out here with child molesters. It's not that I haven't tried to show people what's going on, it's that they don't care. My friends did more to help my predators than to help me. My family did more to help my predators than they did to help me. My little sister should have spoken up if that really happened. When crimes are committed against me, I go to who I'm supposed to. The problem is with Megan Missigatis dropping everything onto Amanda DeMette, who had already showed that she's a piece of shit. Like, I really fucking was not comfortable with that, and I voiced it. It is not okay to dump that onto Amanda DeMette. She already said loud and clear that she didn't give a fuck. She pretended to give a fuck at the beginning. That's the thing about turning in your predators. These people all prey on the mentally ill tag. Kind of like Kimberly Vala Martinez. You know, I went to her for help. I went to everybody for help. They thought, oh, if I ignore Sean, everything is okay. No, it's not fucking okay. I am an at-risk adult who needs help. Without that help, they get to harm you whenever they want, and you won't do a goddamn thing about it. You fucking pieces of shit, all of you, every goddamn one of you. There is not a single person in the United States other than me I can respect. Not even Gary Jepsen, he's on the cowards list. Dana Jepsen's on the cowards list. Jace Jepsen is on the cowards list. You're all on the fucking cowards list. When an at-risk adult is trying to get help, it is illegal to ignore those crimes. But I had to go in alone, and I had to go and talk to my predators in law enforcement and ask them to do their jobs for a homeless person by myself. You want to tell me about the one time that you went in and didn't say a goddamn word? Or the one time that you pretended like you were going to help me but went out of your way to fucking drag ass? What the fuck is wrong with you? When I try to turn in my predators, I get threatened, harassed, and fucking intimidated. Somebody needed to go in with me. Yeah, sure, the shit that was done to me is illegal, but it's only illegal if I'm not homeless. If I'm homeless, you can do whatever you want to me. I'm tired of the violence. I'm tired of the fucking sex offenders. I am tired of the fucking druggies. I am tired of people taking advantage of me. The police blow us off. We are not fucking people. Oh, sure, they'll fucking create a problem. They create the problem with the homeless people. And it results in fucking violence. And it's not their fucking fault. I'm trying to turn in these fucking pigs because they're the ones who incited fucking violence against me in this town. Megan Mistigate is supposed to be an autism advocate, right? Well, she fucking didn't. I need help. I don't have the means to do these things for myself. If she was not going to do that job, she needed to let those people know immediately. She needed to fucking speak up immediately. To this day, she has not. I don't have the ability to fucking post this shit on the internet. I can't take care of myself. I am victimized everywhere I go, especially by law enforcement. You see all these people who come up to me wanting help, wanting help, wanting help. How many of them are lifting a fucking finger to help me? How many of them, huh? Like I was just down here with the bottles or the cans. You know, fine. He's finally starting to get the point. I've been picking up garbage since I got here, and thank goodness there's other people who are starting to do something about it. That guy that was just here, you know what? He's starting to pick up trash. That's great. Not just cans. He picked up the pizza box and threw it away. And although that's not a great and wonderful thing, it's a good start. I made this channel to try to get help. Not just for me, but for all the victims. But you don't care. Every time a crime is committed against me, I'm fucking threatened, harassed, or intimidated for trying to fucking turn it in, you fucking pieces of shit. I have to make these calls alone. Now, obviously, people are allowed to call the cops. People are willing to call the cops. But over what? And are the cops going to do anything? You call us in because we're suspicious looking and we come and get harassed and arrested and all sorts of shit because we look suspicious. Here's the thing. These officers, when I tried to turn in the assaults against me, they tried to tell me stuff like, oh, well, we can't do anything about public opinion. Bullshit. They did everything that they could to affect public opinion. They did everything that they could. And to this day, not one person actually gives a shit. Yeah, absolutely. When these folks say that we should be getting violent, they're right. They are absolutely right. The only reason that violence is the only answer is because they're not willing to try anything else. At least Patricia tried calling the cops. At least she tried. And because she's a female, things are a little bit different, but not by much because she's a homeless female. They'll leave people like, well, that gentleman, Drew, they'll leave him out here in the mental state that he's in until he does something. And then they'll use him to say that homeless people are like that. No, you won't do anything about it. They say they don't have the money. When you try to turn in crimes, you tell them that you need a oh god, my back itches. You need a guardian, you need an advocate. Yes, they do have to provide you with that. When they say, oh, we don't have the funds for mentally this and mentally that, you absolutely do. You don't have a choice in the matter. Whether you have the money or not, it is still your responsibility by law. But you're not going to fucking observe it because nobody gives a shit about the homeless. Not even the homeless. I'm out here fighting for the rights of a bunch of people who aren't fighting for mine. They're all selfish. It's all about them. That older guy, it's about the prestige for him. You know, like last night when he was talking about how he's military trained and he'd hurt this person and he'd hurt that person. You know, when I started hearing that shit, I don't believe you were in the military. It's called stolen valor. Stolen valor. Now, the big ass knife that he's got on his hip, well, apparently they're legal here. Not in Boulder, Colorado. In Boulder, Colorado, anything over 3 inches is too big. A lot of folks, you know, they say that making a police report isn't going to work. Well, why didn't you try? Why didn't you try? Why didn't you make any effort whatsoever to make a police report? Why didn't you go in with me when it made a difference? And that's the thing, I can't function. All I can do on the average day is try to keep my head busy. That's it. You know, I did go to my family for help and they ripped me off. And I can't turn them in because I'm homeless. The cops won't listen. Without you there, the cops bully us or they lie to us and threaten and harass and intimidate us. Do I believe that all of these cops should be killed? Yes, I absolutely do. I absolutely do. If they don't change their ways. They do this because the American public allows it. So any homeless person who burns a town to the ground, I have nothing but the utmost respect for. That's what we need to be doing. Lots and lots and lots of property damage. If they're going to victimize us, we need to do it back. If they're going to kill us, we need to kill 10 of them for every one of us that they kill. That's how it needs to be. They stop killing us, different story. If they stop killing us, it's an entirely different story. But the fact is, police officers and the American public do this to the homeless daily, and you look away and pretend it's okay because you have your own problems. No, that's not fucking okay. That's why you have your own problems, you fucking pieces of shit. There's a lot of people who expected me to do what they wanted right when they wanted it. And of course, it was pretty fucking universal. Everybody thinks they know better than you, and they're not going to listen to you. They're going to be giving advice. No, don't give fucking advice. Listen to the fucking victim, you piece of shit. You'll listen to a female victim, but when it's an autistic male, you treat him like shit. This shit is not okay. Now, obviously, I have made a choice in my life not to kill people. Obviously, I have made a choice in my life not to go running around assaulting people. But you know what? My predators went out of their way to paint me as a monster to the public, and I cannot defend myself because of the abuse. I can't take care of myself. But meanwhile, we have a whole goddamn country full of cowards! Right there, those people don't care how the homeless are treated. They don't care how the homeless are treated. Nobody cares. We're not humans to you. You pretend like when we yell that it must be because we're mentally ill. No, it's because we're pissed off. Because that son of a bitch get a goddamn ticket for sleeping. How about those two people over there? Are they harassed by the cops for fucking existing? Fuck this country and everyone in it. Especially American soldiers. American soldiers are the biggest cowards in the country. And based on those claiming to be veterans out here on the streets, yeah, I'm pretty sure they should all be euthanized for stupidity. You don't like that? You don't like hearing that? But you're fine with projecting it onto us, aren't you, you pieces of shit? You see that big ass Ford right there? See how there's all them men getting into it? I wonder where they're going. Looks like to work. Now, if one of them fucks up his back and can't work, are they going to take care of him, or is he going to end up out here on the streets? He's going to end up out here on the streets. We don't have any money at all for the mentally ill, but we got all this money to send fucking bombs over to foreign fucking countries. You know what? Fuck Ukraine. Fuck anybody who supports Ukraine at this point, because you're not supporting the American people. That's right. Those of us out on the streets, we're still Americans, you pieces of shit. Someone calling themselves Zachary Fairfax types, "Hey, David. Hey, Zachary. How can I help you?" I made this YouTube channel because I needed help showing evidence and turning it in. That's what it was originally created for. Zachary Fairfax type, what were you saying about Ukraine? What I was saying is the Americans care more about Ukrainians than they do about their own people. What I was saying is that if we don't have the money to take care of our own, why are we fucking killing people in foreign countries? Why are we supporting murder in other countries? We don't owe it to Ukraine. We don't owe anything to them. We do owe our own citizens. Our citizens who are being denied the rights of the Constitution because you don't fucking care. Do you know why the homeless people account for 81% of those incarcerated nationwide? It's because police know that they can railroad us because you don't fucking care. These people had an opportunity to come forward and tell the truth in court. They made me post it on the internet. Made me. That's right. When you say, "Oh, nobody held a gun to your head," bullshit. They lied to me and claimed that they were being threatened and that their lives were being threatened and that their families were being threatened. If those things were true, they would have turned them in. These people wanted to drag it on for months on end, and meanwhile, I have to just blindly trust them for what? For what? They're not listening to me. They don't give a fuck what I have to say. Megan Missegate is fucked up pretty big. She did not at any point in time attempt to do what it is that an advocate is supposed to do. Now here's the thing about Marcia Estrada. I'm going to call her up real quick. Not that she'll answer. Like the rest of you, she's a coward. Every American is a coward, short of me. Every single American that I see, I know that he's a coward or she is a coward. Every one of them. Zachary Fairfax type, "I'm not a coward." Don't lie to me, Zach. Don't lie to me. If you're not a coward, then prove it. Help me stand up to the cops. Help me share the evidence. Help me to get heard. If you're too cowardly to do that, well, I'm not going to believe a word you have to say afterwards. Zachary types, "You haven't even known me yet." Tell you what, Zachary, this isn't about you. I don't have to know you. You type to me, remember? I didn't make this channel to get to know you. I'm willing to get to know you if you're willing to help. But if you're going to help, you need to first of all listen, and second of all, there's actual work involved in trying to turn people in. I have to be afraid to go to the cops. God bless America, right? Fuck, you guys are a special kind of fucking stupid. Yeah, I make sure I'm antagonistic in public. You goddamn right I do. I did the right thing because it was the right thing to do. But having to depend on druggies, you see down there in that homeless community, a lot of alcoholics, a lot of druggies. Zachary Fairfax type making a YouTube channel about your life problems will solve anything. Well, Zach, it's because you aren't fucking paying attention. That's not my fault. I didn't make a YouTube channel about my life problems. I made a YouTube channel to try to get help for the fucking victims, you fucking piece of shit. Get the fuck off my channel, bitch. You're a fucking coward. Straight up, go the fuck away. You want to take offense because you're a little bitch? Well, go ahead, take offense, little bitch, but go the fuck away. Ah, there you go. That's where you go. Call him mentally ill. Yes, magically that makes it okay, Zachary, you fuckhead. But guess what I get to do? I got to click on Zachary Fairfax. And of course, hide user on this channel. Blam! You see how fucking easy that is? Easiest goddamn thing in the world. Good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and no victim left behind.